I was asked to test and review this solar-powered, motion-detected spotlight for gardens or around the house. First of all, it looks like a pair of binoculars, but it's definitely a motion light. So let's dive into the features of this thing, and then we'll go install it, and then later tonight I will film and show you how well it works. So let's get to it. Let's take a look at the product real quick. A nice large black solar panel on top that is angled slightly down to allow tilting into the sun, which is nice. On the front, each light has 7 bright LEDs. And on the bottom, you can adjust the position of each of these LED lights. The joint here is just able to rotate up and down. And then the butterfly nut here can be unscrewed to adjust the angle here, and then you can tighten that back down to the position you like. And they are both adjustable separate. Now on the bottom you've got the on-off switch. That's the only mode. When it's on, you've got off during the daylight hours. Once it gets dark, then it will come on as a low dim light, and whenever you have motion it will cut on to a full bright. And we'll be doing some timing later this evening to see how long the light stays on and how it operates, and also be doing some tests to see the sensitivity of the motion detector. So that's the light. Now for the mounting bracket, it's quite simple. It's got 2 screws and then a butterfly nut here, and it allows it to swivel up and down. So that'll be nice whenever it's winter time and you need to adjust the angle down more. You can just come up here. It's a one simple adjustment to angle that, and in the summertime when you want the panel to be a little higher, you can just angle it up like that. So pretty simple. To get the light installed here, I'm down in my garden spot where I'm just going to attach this on the fence post here. First I'm just going to pre-drill just enough to get the screws started in here. Okay, and that'll make things a lot easier. Got the screws started in the plastic here. I'm gonna match up those holes and just get this screwed in. My drill is about dead. That's good enough for now. If this is a permanent install, you definitely want to have those screws all the way in. And probably pre-drilling a little bit more would also be beneficial. So on the back of the light, I'm going to turn the switch to the on position. And there is a groove here that will fit over this piece right here. It just slides down into place just like that. And now I can reach under here and grab that butterfly nut and angle the panel towards the sun. And then I can just adjust the lights here to the angle that I want. It's nice that way, so you can both angle the panel and the lights separately. And you can even push these past the panel like that. Here's a look at the light once it has been installed. Make sure to clean that panel off. Now that the light is installed, I'm going to let it sit here in the sun all day. Now it's kind of overcast, so it won't charge too much, but I've actually had this out in the sun for the past couple of days, so it should be good to go. We'll come back this evening when the sun is down and test out the motion sensor range, and also see how bright they are and how long the light stays on. I've waited until 9:30 at night to come back out here and test out the light. So right now I'm standing 16 feet away, and I'm going to start waving my hands. I'm directly in front of it. So there's 15 feet. Okay, so roughly 15 feet is where it comes on. So you're looking at 5 meters. That's pretty much what it advertises, so definitely good there. Now we'll do a time here next. As you can see, it's slowly getting dim, and that's what it does. So let me bring up my stopwatch here. I'm going to time where it first pops on until it is fully dim. So, okay, and we're going. I'm not moving. It's 5 seconds. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So it looks like roughly 20 seconds. Let me try that again. Okay. Yes, so from fully bright to fully back dim again is 20 seconds after 2 different tests. So now I want to test out what it's like. Now I want to test out how the sensor picks up from the side. So I'm going to walk over here to the side. Okay. I'm directly to the side now. Wait for it to go dim. And then I'm going to walk and see at what point it will pick up. Okay, here I go. Okay, so that seems to be, let's see, I would say 45 degrees from the fence line. So that would give us roughly a 90-degree angle of pickup. I know you can't see anything, and I'm sorry about that. The camera settings, you may be able to pick up a little bit there, but so what I'm seeing and what you're seeing is completely different. This is more than enough light to walk around by, and so I definitely think this is a good light for sidewalks or a fairly close beam to the ground. So the light is good, I would say, for somewhere around 25 feet or so. After that, it starts to get a bit dim, so definitely consider that. Well, I feel like that was a successful test last night. Now I know my camera doesn't pick up the light as well as my eyes do in person, so you can just take my word for it that it has a good 25 feet or better spotlight that you can comfortably walk around in that much light. The sensor picks up around 15 feet, and it seems like it had about a 90-degree range here, and some of that may have been because of the way I had the spotlight positioned, because if these are kind of angled in the way, it would take away from some of that sensor range. I've allowed this to charge, and it lasts all night long, so definitely don't have to worry about that. And it even seems to hold a charge pretty good on an overcast day like today. If you would like to pick one of these up for yourself, I have a link to the Amazon page down in the description. As always, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Seth Johnson with Land House, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.